I'm Kay Brown, and I'm a member of the Los de Abajo Printmaking Collective. We're 5 people. Sometimes we're bigger, sometimes we're smaller, but we're 5 regulars who, since 2004, have participated in printmaking and teaching printmaking and workshops. But we have a purpose. Los de Abajo has kind of borrowed its name from Emiliano Zapata, who named his revolutionary group Los de Abajo. And
what does it mean?
It means the underdog, or it means the down below. And when we started at Self-Help Graphics in 2004, we were down below. The people upstairs were the administration, and we were the printmakers. And so when they come to the building, they'd ask where the printmakers are, and they say they're down below. So that's how we became part of it, reason why we became Los de Abajo. All 5 of us have independent, we do our own independent work, but all 5 of us participate with one another in very big, in very large scale prints. Some of our prints are 7 feet by 10 feet. We had a couple of very big shows with the large scale prints that were just breathtaking. I was thrilled. I never feel like I'm watching stuff that I do, because we're all 5 of us did it, so that it's almost you're a little bit separated from what's happening until you see the finish, and we work on that together, and it's really an exciting thing to do, a collaborative effort. Yeah, what we do is we try and share our knowledge about printmaking. We teach people how to use a press, an etching press. We provide the tools, we provide the paper, we provide the ink, and we provide the instruction so that they can do it themselves. And once we can also teach them how to do it at home. They don't have to have a press, but it's such a luxury to have an etching press. We're the resident artists of the print room of SPARC, the Social and Public Art Resource Center. And we read about the Artblock online, and it seemed like it was such a wonderful opportunity that we began to go to the meetings. And their organizing meetings were just delightful. People had one thing in mind, and that was to make more art available to more people. And it was great. So that's how we got involved. And SPARC is way out on the east side of the main portion, but we still have had a lot of nice people come by. So I really appreciate it. These are monoprints. There's only one print. And what she does was she puts the art on an acrylic and then prints from that. Mm-hmm. And she had the drawing underneath the acrylic, so she rendered it in 3 different ways. Yeah. As she got into it. Same thing. These up here are lino cuts, linoleum cuts. There's a lot of different methods when we did this particular piece. This is a traveling mural, and it was to illustrate a poem that was written about the women of Juarez. And it gives us some kind of hope in that all of the symbols of eyes that are in the sky are meant to tell the perpetrator, you cannot be unseen. And then the names of all of the women, or the names that are here, are some of the women who were disappeared. I don't know if you knew about the women of Juarez.
When was that?
It's been going on for about 15 years.
Yeah. Oh, really?
And a tremendous amount of young women who come from their villages to work in the factories, and they walk home and they are never seen again. They disappear. So anyhow, this is a beautiful poem, and she touched our hearts, and we felt that we would do that. And this has been traveled all over the United States in different exhibitions about the women of Juarez.
So I'm Debra Padilla. I'm the Executive Director of SPARC, the Social and Public Art Resource Center, here at the old Venice Police Station. We've been in Venice since 1976. We're very happy to be part of Artblock. It was a disappointment when the official art walk wasn't happening to represent all of the Venice artists and arts organizations and studios that had been part of it for so long, of which SPARC had been part of the Art Walk probably since the Venice Art Walk began. So for the last few years we have not been a part of it, and so Francisco's vision and the other artists' vision to do Artblock is a welcome gift, and we're very happy to have our name attached to it. We're very happy to have our doors open, and also to welcome folks to the Los de Abajo Printmaking Collective, which is housed here at SPARC. Cheers to Venice artists and Venice Arts Organization. SPARC is ecstatic that yesterday, October 12th, the City of Los Angeles recognized it as Mural Day in LA. But that was 11 years in the making, after a big, long time moratorium of not allowing murals on private property. Finally, we saw a mural ordinance pass, and the mayor signed it, and it became in effect as of yesterday. So along with people like Suzanne and the Venice Arts Council and SPARC, and those of us on the west side that put in a strong contingent and a strong voice to make sure that we got this ordinance passed, hats off to everybody on that. Job well done. And next, there's a thought that maybe we will be dreaming about a mural district for Venice. So if you see that coming around, approve it, accept it, support it. I think the fact that SPARC is sort of outside of the peripheral of what is constituted where the concentration of artist studios are, the same thing could be said for the Venice Art Crawl. But there are some of us like SPARC that have been around here for 37 years, and we may not be in the belly of the beast, if you will, where those studios are, but we certainly are an anchor. And folks hopefully will include us, like now with the Venice Artblock. So yes, I think we will be supportive of, however, because it makes us feel part of Venice, and we are part of Venice, and there's a pretty large contingent of Venice artists, and we're part of that milieu. This is the old Venice jail cell. There are 9 cells. We took all of them out except for one. We do 4 to 6 exhibitions a year in this space. The exhibition is Desaparecidos, brown bodies disappeared, divided by borders. It is produced and done by the first ever UCLA PhD cohort in Chicano Studies in the expressive track. There is no place in the United States that you can get a doctorate in Chicano Studies with the specific emphasis in artistic expression. And so this is happening now. This is their first artistic endeavor as a group. There were about 8 of them. Judy Baca, who is our founder and artistic director, is one of the key professors at UCLA in the Chicano Studies, and she helped to lead this effort along with our program project manager, Carlos Rahel, who is also seeking his PhD. But essentially, the group divided up into groups of about 3, and they basically interrogated issues of the disappeared, issues that were happening around immigration, what were the stories that we weren't hearing. And all of the work that is produced was produced in our UCLA at SPARC digital lab. So as you walk through it, every one of them has a little bit of a story. But the interesting things of those pieces on that wall are 6 stories, and if you were to walk up to it, just your aura would set off the sound, and you would start to hear the story. This is the inaugural show for the PhD candidates, and we hope next year we'll do another one and another one and another one. And then we get ready for the West Side's annual Day of the Dead here at SPARC, which is on October 31st from 5:30 to 8:30.